I won't bet us to not spoil. I don't care. If you know the results, you are welcome to gamble. Just don't tell people that you know the results. Like you did! On the left-hand side, for Nexus Gaming Series Division E, we are going to be seeing, and I have to double-check the name of this team, Rooster Pizza WBP. Not sure what the abbreviation's for, but they have a Vala, Varian, Tassadar, Dahaka, and Stukov. Tassadar is going to go Q build, Q's stacks at level 1, so get your Twitch predictions in. Will he get fully stacked by the end of the game? Right-hand side is going to be Unleash the Crackin. Sylvanas, Jaina, Johanna, Anduin, and a Gazlo. Oh, we got some good games for you all today. Looking at the level 1s, Tassadar still waiting on his. There it is. It's going to be that static charge level 1, so needing to hit... Wow, that's already 3 hits right there. 15 stacks out of the 200. As you get 5 per Q. Oh, maybe another one? Nope, no stackage that time. But either way, Twitch Gamble's up and available if you'd like to make a prediction. First punish will be Arcane for here in Division E. Drag, but immediately interrupted by a Explodium charge from Dahaka. Thank you, Stark. Bottom lane, we got our core forward doing double soak rotations from mid to bottom. I had installed Predecessor because I was thinking about playing that third-person MOBA today. Since it's free to play, and I was like, oh, you know, we'll do some HOTS casting, and then we'll check out a new MOBA. But as I said, there is some Stormgate games, some 2v2s going on later, so I'll be doing some casting for that. It is open to everyone, so if you and a friend want to play some 2v2s for Stormgate and potentially get casted, or just play some 2v2s for Stormgate, that is being organized in the official Stormgate Discord. I don't have a link for it, but I'm sure it's very easily Googleable. We'll see our Impaler camps on the left and the right to be grabbed. Stukov level 1 is going to be reactive Ballista Spores as he self-casts that healing pathogen while he's clearing things out in mid lane against Gazlo. Follow with a multi-shot, vaults forward, getting some good sustained damage onto Buddy, but... Excuse me, Blundy. Missed the L there at first. But Gazlo just rotates to top lane, no big deal. So we have Jaina dropping Blizzards to clear out the wave from a safe distance. Electric Fence for the Tassadar. Just skimming around on our level 4s here. We will see the Piercing, the Frost Shards for our Jaina on the Frost Bolt. Piercing Light for Anduin. Of course, a Subdue for Johanna. Not surprising on that. Looks like it's Mercenary Queen for our Sylvanas. I mean, there's a lot of camps to push with, so it doesn't hurt to have a 60% buff onto the camps in lane that you are around. On Dahaka level 4, is he going to go Lurker Strain? What's he thinking here? Could go into the one who collects for a little bit more essence, even camp clear. I don't know if it's monsters as well. I don't think it affects the monsters as well. I think it's just mercenaries. But it is the one who collects, and it does so. We can read it right here. It's Darkstorm deals 40% more damage to mercenaries. So yes, not to monsters. Monsters are the skeletal defenders or bosses. Well, I guess not really bosses, objectives. Like the Dragonite or Immortals here. Little Chastise going out. Divine Star as well. Johanna with a big condemn. I was thinking she was going to turn around and throw down a punishment to try and finish Subdue, but not the case. Toast is going to go down, and first blood over to the right-hand side as our Twitch Gamble's about to close out with 9,500 to 5,100. Condemned from Johanna again. Subdue getting some good value. There's an Explodium charge from Gazlo, locking players down. So we do have Dahaka popping his his burrow right there, excuse me. I was going to say Lurker Strain, but he doesn't have that value from level 4. He went to the one who collects. Good Leap of Fate to save the Gazlo as he's not going to be taken down. And Rooster Pizza, they're looking good on this, but Unleash the Crackin. They're not far behind in Skeletal Defenders, only by 5. Follow vaults in. Good damage onto the Johanna, forced to pop her Iron Skin as the Gazlo does go down. Nicely done. Level 7s here. Punisher over to the left-hand side, and here we go. 7 to 7s in our levels. We do have some consideration for these talents, taking a couple seconds to decide what they want to do here. It is going to be the Punisher jumping over. Johanna didn't have the activation of the Iron Skin in time, but that's okay. Punisher starts wailing away on the mid lane fort. We've got Vala, Varian, and friends working on the fort front gate. As this Punisher's going to drop... Ooh, wait, hold on. Speaking of things dropped, that's a lot of damage on the Johanna. Wait, Pushel activated as well, but she's able to get away. I thought the Punisher would have a jump over to her, but not going to be the case in this moment. It is going to be mid lane fort going down. Force barrier with the electric fence applied, also getting some good siege damage right there. Small, but some siege damage. So our Dahaka heads towards top. He's 5 out of 10 stacks on his tissue regeneration. He did go into the symbiosis level 7, so Dark Swarm damage, every time Dark Swarm damages enemy heroes, reduces cooldown by 0.4 seconds. With this build, with tissue regeneration level 1, I like to see the Hero Stalker, because Hero Stalker is a lot more synergistic with the symbiosis, since Hero Stalker will give you essence while your Dark Swarm is hitting enemy heroes, and then you're getting cooldown reduction as well. So there's a nice synergy, and then of course, if you're gaining essence faster via... Sorry, there's a little scuffle in bottom. We missed that scuffle, I apologize. But either way, my point stands is that if you have that level 4, you're going to be able to finish out tissue regeneration faster since you're gaining essence off of the enemy hero Dark Swarming on top of them. But, I mean, this isn't bad either. I mean, you're still increasing the essence collected by minions by 50%, and you also deal more damage to mercenaries, which helps you clear out waves. And it does look like Night Knight is doing a bit of double soak duties here and there for the allies, so they can grab this camp. So, I mean, this is still pulling in more essence, which is synergistic with this, but for the more brawly aspect, if you want, you can go into the Hero Stalker level 4, and then you can kind of walk into enemy heroes or land the drag and pop Dark Swarm sort of thing. You can actually see it a little bit right there. He's getting cooldown. Night Knight's getting cooldown reduction, but that's really it right there. Also, I'm like 99% sure I met Night Knight at BlizzCon one year. I'm pretty sure he was in a hot tub with Weenus. I'm like 99% sure that happened. I think it was like after the last night of BlizzCon, I walked over to where Weenus was staying, and a bunch of them were in a hot tub. I think Selexia was there too. Just, I don't know, the name just brought back that memory. Good force wall from Tassadar. Goodbye, Gazlo. Weenus is a good time to hang out with. He is indeed. He is indeed. I have not heard from him in quite some time. But I think a lot of people kind of went their way. I think a lot of people do, you know. I think he still plays in NGS, but I don't think he does like casting and stuff and streaming anymore. Less shield from the Johanna. Dahaka's gonna pop his burrow, and he's looking for the drag, but the chastise onto 2 is gonna come through. That's not your Night Knight? Oh no, Cranky? Okay. There was a Night Knight that I casted from a I've casted a Night Knight before, but we'll see. How you doing, Cranky? Welcome to the stream, bud. Top lane wave going to be crashing into the fort front gate. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Don't know why that popped up all of a sudden. Now, we do have 10 talent tiers. We haven't cycled through the other numbers, but Anduin's still holding 10 for a little bit here. Interesting. We do have the shield wall for Varian, Rain of Vengeance, Vala, Black Hole, Isolation, Massive Shove. We got the Wailing Arrow, Ring of Frost, Light Bomb, Blessed Shield, and the Black Hole. As a Shock Ray goes out from Tassadar. Looking to poke at a few of the skeletal defenders here. It's going to be 30 of the 40 skeletal defenders to the side of Rooster Pizzas. There's the Grabo Bomb, pulls people in. Ring of Frost afterwards. Dahaka burrows. That's going to be a huge black hole. The electric fence as well. It's looking like it's going to be a massacre here, favoring the side of Rooster Pizza. Watching your team crush it. Well, as long as you don't spoil things, welcome to the stream. Be sure to drop a follow because it's free. Also, what does WBP mean? What does WPB mean? I mean, Rooster Pizza is like a chicken pizza, I'm assuming. Punisher continues through bottom lane right now. 9 minutes in, 14-11, 9-1 in kills. Welcome, Bad Pat. Oh, okay. All right. Interesting. Taunt onto Johanna. Dahaka lands the drag. Gazlowe with a little laser as well as some shots from the keep onto this Dahaka, but Night Knight does not go down. No Night Knight for Night Knight, get it? Anyways, Frozen Punisher locks down the keep before it expires, but this is going to be keep going down. Dahaka thought about stepping up towards Korra, but it's not going to be the actual call from the rest of the team. We do have a couple camps available. Dahaka brush talks to top lane, starts soaking up, doing Dahaka duties. Do have that Primal Rage level 13, good and synergistic with the tissue regeneration. Raging Roosters and Community Pizza. Oh, well, thank you for the lore. I appreciate that. I just assumed Rooster Pizza was like y'all love chicken pizzas or something. Which honestly, chicken pizza, like, I wouldn't want a whole one, but chicken pizza's, like, chicken on pizza's not too bad. But I'm a simple classic pepperoni and cheese guy. I'm simple. I'm easy to please. Hey Rommel, thanks for coming by. Thanks for the lurk. Hey Saddle, good to see you, bud. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're all having a wonderful Thursday. We're going to do a bunch of casting. If you may have missed it, I did find out that there's some Stormgate 2v2s happening at 1 o'clock my time, so roughly 3.5 hours from now. So we'll be switching over to that around 1 o'clock my time. We'll do some 2v2 casting for Stormgate. Thought it would be fun to check out some 2v2 action. And of course, Stormgate is early access, available to everyone, so if you'd like to... Oh, I'm getting a raid.
Welcome.
Chirps, thank you for the raid. I appreciate that greatly, bud. Welcome in. We are in our first best of 3 of the day here in NGS. Hope you had a good stream, bud. If someone could give a shout out, that'd be much appreciated while we continue our siege through top lane for the side of Rooster Pizza. Hope you had a good stream, bud. If you're new to the stream from Trips, welcome in. Big gravel bomb, huge ring of frost, the blessed shield, and the light bomb will finish things out. That right there on our stream is what we call a Finland. Woo! That was beautifully done from the side of Unleash the Kraken. What a combo. You know what? Thankfully, you raided in so we could see that combo. If you didn't raid, that combo would have never happened. But circling back to my point, if you would like to, Stormgate is free on Steam, and the 2v2s are being organized through the official Stormgate Discord, which is public as well. So, you can join there, you can take a look at the 2v2 Thursday pickup games, and, yeah. So top lane fort goes down. Objective phase available in 15 seconds. Both fallen shamans will be grabbed here. As Volo starts autoing through this. Oh my god, that vault from the... What? That vault from the Blessed Shield? But the damage over time from Sylvanas will be trading Johanna here. Dahaka lands the drag into Sylvanas. She's not going to go down. Tassadar, north side of our screen, is going to be picked off by the Jaina. And a double kill. Or a 2-for-1, excuse me, favoring the side of Unleash the Kraken. As Mortar Punisher is grabbed, or at least started, by our right side squad. And they've really pulled back that experience. I mean, it was a huge experience gap, like almost a 2-level lead at a point. And now we're looking at about a level. Sylvanas is going to go manage mid and bottom, so that will actually close that experience gap even further since there's no counter soak. They're really sharking around here. They know Sylvanas is not here, so it's technically an even fight, even with the 2 gone. The math is there. Johanna just respawning. Sylvanas showing. So it is 3v3. Taunt onto Gazlowe. The drag misses. The Chastise onto 2. That's a 5th stack for piercing light, so 5% spell power. Light bomb. Nice triple hit with the light bomb. A death laser from our Gazlowe. This objective phase does get picked up by Unleash the Kraken. The Chastise finds father. Punisher, is he going to jump over to Sparhawk? Sorry, I think I misread the name. Sugarman. Sorry, different S. Sparhawk is the Johanna. My bad. Alright, well, with the fort down, Mortar Punisher moving in. I'm not the biggest fan of Sylvanas doing this right now. With Black Arrows available, especially, I would have loved to see her rotate in to help out the team push. Black Arrows in this siege would have allowed the aggression to be even more aggressive. Great verbs by me. Great word choice right there. But the aggression, I think, could have been amplified by Sylvanas. Could have maybe looked for a kill while the Punisher was jumping over, locking down structure so you're not afraid of those tower shots. But it's all good. I mean, meanwhile, there is the point to make, though. She is still soaking. She is still pulling in experience. She is still closing that gap that had formed from earlier kills. We can actually take a look at the experience breakdown right now if I can find the right button to push for once in my life. There we go. You can see the minion experience is about 3k difference. The passive is 6k. But all in all, it's like it all totals out. You know, structures go back and forth. Heroic kills, even though it's 8 to 11, later game heroic kills obviously offering up almost another 4k experience. So all in all, it's a 4,000 difference favoring the side of Rooster Pizza. As we get our next Punisher for bottom lane, Frozen Punisher, Impaler Camp available in mid. The ally team not really showing here from Unleash the Crackin. Dahaka will see Blundy. Or Bloody. There's no N. What's up, chili doggers? Hi, Lard. How you doing today, bud? Good to see you. I'm actually really, really pumped. I was reading more about that Coney Island. Oh, wait, hold on. No, I thought Subdue would be done there. Leap of Faith pulls the Johanna out, but a big Ring of Frost after the Gravel Bomb comes through. The Wailing Arrow will confirm the kill into Sukov as Tassador's trying to back away. Blundy gets the Death Laser and finds the kill into the Protoss. As Sparhawk is looking to back away. Nice ice block from Jane. I think she's still dead, though. From Varian into the Johanna. Spar is trying to back away. Sylvanas applying some good sustained damage, but she's a little low on mana, a little low on HP. But it is still 20 talents here on the left-hand side. We'll have Stukov with the Vigorous Reuptake. No, the Bio Explosion Switch, sorry. Vigorous Reuptake's like somewhere else, actually. I think that's a level 4 or 7 talent. I can't remember. Fireflight Quiver. We've got the Glory to the Alliance. Klugel Blitz for our Tassadar. We'll also see the Essence Claws on Dahaka. I mean, it makes sense. Dahaka's basic attacks slow the target by 20% for 1 second. If the target is a hero, Dahaka gains 5 Essence. Works with the Primal Rage as well as the Tissue Regeneration. So good synergy on the talents. Thank you, Rommel. My back. Oh, my back. For those of you wondering for the Tassadar Twitch prediction, 170 stacks currently. By the way, if you have played in the series or you know the results, you are welcome to gamble on future gambles. Just don't spoil it. Don't tease it, don't spoil it, don't try and be cheeky. Just enjoy the fact that you know something that someone else doesn't. It's like being a From Software bro. Except you need to just shut up. Sorry. Demon Souls has brought in some new people. Ring of Frost down from Jaina, finds the Dahaka. Did go for the Cold Snap at the center right there. Gravel Bomb pulls in. No upgrade from Gazlo as he did go Bomb Toss level 20. That's going to be Tassadar with a Shockwave coming out as well, but Vala gets the kill into that Johanna. Vaulting forward, Vala gets the kill on the Sylvanas. No drag from Night Knight to connect. Jaina has that 1 second root, but it's not going to work out. A beautiful Force Wall from Tassadar. Holds people in place. The Bomb Toss gets the stun onto 2. Meanwhile, the catapults have arrived to core through bottom, and that's where our Punisher is going to be going as well. It's looking good for the side of Rooster Pizza. So we'll see our Punisher head in through bottom lane. Minion wave that was on core did get cleared away, only scratching the shielding, so no permanent damage, but weakening the shield. It will start to come back slowly but surely. I think it'll be almost at 100% by the time the Punisher gets there, so the weakening effect won't be much. Sylvanas still holding 20. I mean, she is dead for 15 seconds. Maybe she doesn't believe that she's going to be able to finish, respawn and utilize anything, but we'll see what happens here. What she goes into at 20. Good drag from Dahaka to follow up the Punisher jump, and Vala gets the kill. Tassadar is done with his level 1, chat. We'll pay out the people at the end of the game, which looks like it's going to be that right now. Grab a bomb down from Gazlo, but the Punisher's still so very healthy, and this is map 1 over the side of Rooster Pizza. GG, well played here in our first best of 3 of the day in Division E of NGS. excuse me, sorry. Ugh. I have to have something on my Demon Souls run and miss something I can only get in... Wait, really? I'm assuming I've missed it as well? I'm not excited about Flame Lurker, dude. I'm really not excited about doing that run back to Flame Lurker tomorrow. I also kind of believe that Flame Lurker is supposed to be like a stopping point for you. Like, oh look, you're getting 2-shot. Maybe you should go somewhere else and get stronger. I'm kind of getting that feeling from the boss we're currently stuck on. But also patience is key, and that run back to that boss is just misery. So we'll see. We'll see. Tomorrow will be a day of patience. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thankfully, Keela said something. Otherwise, I could see the Grim Reaper starting to creep around the edge of my green screen. So, thank you. He was coming for me. All right. Well, we're 24 subs away from our sub goal. Let's go ahead and get set up for map number 2 in this best of 3 series. Kaimo, I am on your sleep schedule, which is none. I am on your sleep schedule, Kaimo. The non-existent one. But I do want a bunch of Taco Bell, and instead, I'm going to make burritos for dinner tonight. I'm going to make beefy 5-layer clones. On the left-hand side, it's Rooster Pizza. Up in this best of 3 series, we got a Zul'jin, a new Barak, Gazlo, Orphea, Brightwing. On the right-hand side, it will be Unleash the Crackin, looking to take us to a map number 3. We got a Stukov, Johanna, Malthael, Kael'Thuzad, and Imperius. Bone Slicer Zul'jin, huh? Well, that might be a swaying factor for some of you at home. The reason being, Recklessness is often the level 1 that we see, because it's the extra stackage below 50% HP. So this is what we're looking at right here, the You Want Axe. The baseline quest, it says 150, and you might be like, but Bahamut, why would you make it 200? Because it can overstack. So, does Zul'jin get 200 autos into enemy heroes by the end of the game? Get your predictions in. We'll have our Orphea. She has the level 1 Growing Nightmare. I thought about making this the Twitch prediction, but every time we do, it always gets done sub 5 minutes. Now, granted, I think that's because there's usually one team that's got a, not an OTP Orphea, but a really, really good Orphea player on their team. And I always make that gamble when they're playing, and she finishes it within the first 2 minutes, and I'm like, oh, not even 5 minutes. Like, it actually is usually, like, in the first engagement, she lands a good old E. Where are my ads? I'm a living, walking ad for you. We have Taco Bell at home, which is clearly better. I gotta be honest, I'm starting to get to the point where I'm the nacho cheese sauce and the way that I'm making like tacos and burritos, it's starting to get up there. I'm starting to rival Taco Bell. I made nachos last time, and I took the first bite and I was like, this is really close to Taco Bell nachos. Like, the only thing I was missing was that red sauce, which I don't know what that is. It's kind of like a slightly spicy tomato sauce or something. Like, it's definitely not Tapatio or something, or like Cholula. It's not like it's not like a hot sauce. Or maybe it is and it's very mild. I don't know. How are we doing on our gambles? Whoa, we're doing great on gambles. Classic gamble. Does Kaimai play bad? Kaimai. My favorite Division A player, Kaimai. What do you think, Bandit? Do you like Kaimai as a player? Oh, enchilada sauce is not bad. That might be, you might be very right on that. I'm sure I can Google it. Did Brightwing go? No, she went Hyper Shift level 1. So this is the one thing that I've been, that was also the other reason I want to jump around in different divisions, which is what we're doing today in NGS. We've got a Division E game, a Division B game, and a Division A game. And then depending on what time it is, we'll either swap to Stormgate 2v2s, or we'll do another Division A game, which I have available, but I didn't claim it just in case time and such. But the one thing I've been looking, and I've been trying to pay attention to with the different divisions, different leagues, different regions that I've been casting, is what are the Brightwing players doing? And it still is. The vast majority of Brightwing players still taking Hyper Shift level 1, even with the 2% nerf, even with the half-second nerf as well, it is still Hypershift level 1. A lot of people, when they read the patch notes, go, nope, this is the future of Greater Polymorph. And I've seen maybe one Greater Polymorph in the, I don't know, 20 to 30 Brightwing games I've casted since the patch. So, that's the little tidbit. Now, you might be like, well, Hero's profile says this. Cool. That's awesome. Great. We played with a Brightwing yesterday, OTP who just still picks Hypershift and plays it like a god. Yeah, like even in Murky Cup, even in the multiple different divisions of NGS, I keep still seeing Hypershift. It's definitely noticeable. Like in big drawn out team fights, it's definitely noticeable that 2% nerf, like you don't see that bar jump up as much. But I have been noticing also a lot more Peekaboo level 7 too. Peekaboo's not bad by any means because you're getting the area reveal, but you're also getting a good chunky shield. So I feel like Peekaboo is going to become even more popular. Not that it was a bad talent before, but I feel like it wasn't the priority. It was usually Critical Mist at level 7 for the burst heal off of your activation of Soothing Mist. But maybe that's going to be the case. Well, we'll have to see how things unfold over the next couple months, but Pad does not go down right there. By the way, our Zul'jin, if you're curious, for the Twitch Gamble, currently 20 out of the 200 stacks. So, a tenth of the way there. Mr. Bandit, that is the last time I'm going to tell you about those paws. Next time you're getting a bop on the nose. It rarely ever comes to that, but sometimes you gotta threaten it. And by bop, it's literally just one finger bopping him on the nose. It's a little boop. But he knows, he doesn't like it. Killed Azad, 41 HP. I think 14 was the lowest I saw it before he got bursted down there. Phylactery currently at 9. Celestial Charge in from our Imperius as the Anubarak does go down. So traded heroes around this objective A. As we do have Zul'jin trying to take down Blundy, and they managed to do so with the Gazlo. Orphea looking to poke out as well. Zul'jin on the left-hand side. Just trying to avoid any damage. He had like 120 HP, so I think 2 Abathur slaps would have taken him down there. Bribe is just bad. They need to get rid of it. I slide into your DMs with a copy of the red sauce. Thank you. Appreciate it, bud. Is the Division A game a silly bingo, players? You're just gonna have to stick around and find out. Or you could look at the NGS schedule. Or you could just stick around and find out. You don't wanna tell everyone what happens in the third act before the third act. You just tease. It's like putting a cannonball in Act 1. You know there's gonna be a cannon in Act 3. What do they call it? Schrodinger's cannon? Trickle Protector does go over to the side of Rooster Pizza. I do like what they did here. They're going to focus on the bottom lane. I do see a lot of teams take the Trickle up to top lane to open things up. But I personally think this is just the better way to go about it. You kind of playing towards Objective C. It's not a guaranteed end, but it's just Objective C is you're getting late in the game. There's an opportunity to end usually through bottom. So this preparation is just nice. Now, as I said, it's not a guarantee, but as I ramble about all this, we're going to get a triple kill. Massive shove from Stukov puts the Zul'jin right next to our Kel'Thuzad. He actually has Tostitos. I thought he was just going to sit there and trade right into Kel'Thuzad. I'm a little surprised that he didn't go for it, but either way, this is going to be a quadra kill in total to the side of Rooster Pizza. 6-3 in kills. Zul'jin with 10 stacks currently, which is going to equate to 54. He's working his way through those stacks. He's a quarter of the way for the Twitch prediction. Third predictor always ends. Baha, who are you, J-How? Kaimo is Darth Vader's mom. That's where she went? Wrath of Angira abducts the Zul'jin. He's just going to pop Tostingo, and he's going to look to just try and donate some axes and build up a few more stacks. And he manages to pick up quite a few more. 9 to 10. Last Strikes doesn't get the damage needed, but actually it does. Never mind, it does. It weakened the Anubrak health bar enough so the Kel'Thuzad could come through with the extra damage, and Anubrak does go down. Take a look here really quickly. Whoa! That is a new one. Alright, sorry, I just had something weird happen. 46 overkill, yeah. Kaimo is actually Jehu. Ah! I see. Little Shadow Fissure down from our Kel'Thuzad. Tried to get a reset off of that. Because the reset takes it to 1.5. Do you guys remember when the Shadow Fissure reset was... It was either instant or like 0.5 seconds or something. And some good Kel'Thuzad players could sit there and just spam it really quick. Like, yeah. OG Shadow Fissure was really terrifying. Speaking of terrifying, Rooster Pizza are just absolutely decimating the enemy. Zul'jin finds the triple kill. He gets his 15 stacks, so he's got the 1.1 range increase. He's got 78 X's donated to the enemies, and Kel'Thuzad burns Phylactery and buys back in. You sure you aren't I what? K where? Oh, by the way, Kaima, while I was sitting outside yesterday relaxing after stream and doing grocery shopping and stuff, we had new hummingbirds come to the feeder. I have to try and find... I'm sure I could Google, like, Lake Tahoe hummingbirds, but I have to try and find it because the color palette was absolutely amazing. It was very iridescent. It was like green iridescence on like the upper half of its body. It was really cool. 25 stacks on the Growing Nightmare for our Orphea. She actually picks up her 26th right there. Still working on that the Growing Nightmare level 1. Mind Devourer level 7 has 26 out of 30 stacks on that. Johanna steps up to Sugarman on this Gazlowe. Throws down an Explodium charge. Denied by the Iron Skin. Uh-oh, Anubrak burrows in. That's a lot of damage on the Kel'Thuzad. He's going to get a good chunky heal from our Stukov as the Cocoon does connect onto him. Wrath of Angiers will abduct the Brightwing. She does have Blink heal level 10 if she can blink over to an ally. The Crushing Jaws are huge, but the Gravel Bomb is even bigger. As Malthael and Imperius do go down, traded for the Anubrak. You can't be upset about that on the side of Rooster Pizza. Also, you can't be upset when Orphea finishes Growing Nightmare and Mind Devourer within the team fight. Oh, Kaimo. Sorry, that that phrasing, Kaimo. it's a whew, it's a little lewd. If you don't know, you'll have to Google it. Tower shots onto Orphea, and she'll be backing away just fine. A little bit below 50%, but some blink heals from Brightwing bolster that health bar back to full almost. Anubrak on his way. Brightwing floats over to the point. She was gonna get... Yeah, she's gonna float over to the point and get some channeling. You'll probably want to go to Urban Dictionary, Lard. It's nothing scandalous. It's nothing scandalous. It's just... It's a phrase. Big burrow charge onto that Kel'Thuzad. I thought there was going to be more splash onto the enemies from that episode. Oh my god, the Gravel Bomb once again is huge. The Crushing Jaws do pull Stukov back in. Kel'Thuzad's done with his Master of the Cold Dark, but okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He's dead as well. Kel'Thuzad, goodbye. And our Zul'jin is able to back away from the tower shots. They get the fort for free. Control point B on 41%. Malthael trying to split soak to grab some of that missing experience for the talent tier deficit, but it's a 14-7 in kill difference, or it's a 7 kill difference, 14-7, favoring the members of Rooster Pizza. So now Gazlowe works on this camp over here on the right-hand side. And this is looking like a real promising Triglav Protector. I mean, keep front gates already taken down. I know I talked about control point, you know, prepping for control point C, but realistically, take down the keep. Because what ends up happening here is you end up getting you get consistent catapult pressure, since you still have your keep up, into the enemy team, and then you can play objective C super, super slow. This also could end, depending on how many kills there are. Death timers are, what, 30-ish seconds right now? Maybe a little bit longer, but I'd say around 30 seconds. So you get a couple kills, you go through the keep, and go straight to core. We'll see what happens. Triglav Protector moving on up from Orphea. Gravel Bomb again. Imperius will go down to Zul'jin. Cocoon onto the Kel'Thuzad. We'll break him out. Some shield glares out from the Johanna. A Nubrak and Orphea inside the Triglav. Johanna activates Iron Skin, backing away, getting some healing pathogen from Keladorn. So this is an absolutely fantastic call right now. Only Imperius dead. Open up the map even further. All forts are still up, so we're looking at consistent catapults every single wave. As we do have a DC, but that doesn't matter for us. We'll go ahead and just get rid of that right there. Shadow Fissure from Kel'Thuzad. Last rights onto Brightwing. She gets a blink at the last second, and Shane's fine. Kel'Thuzad finds the chains onto Sugarman, but this Gazlo doesn't get picked off. Condemn from Johanna finishes out the health bar of this Triglav Protector. A stab onto Zul'jin. He's got the Tastingo available if he needs it. Crushing Jaws does not pull anyone back in. Malthael steps up. He doesn't have last rights, and Zul'jin's actually the one to go down. Orphea picked off as well. And the teeth are coming out from Unleash the Crackin, or I guess the Crackin is being awoken. Finding the triple kill here is massive for this team. They desperately needed something in this map. Now, what would I like to see them grab? Well, that's a hard thing to say. I think, honestly, with the 3 kills, I think they should prioritize bottom lane. Try and open this up, so that way when you're going to Control Point C coming up next, you have the ability to play aggressive. Malthael gets picked off on the left-hand side. As it looks like he went a little too deep there, playing a bit too aggressive onto the enemies. Kel'Thuzad with the chain combination. He's full on Phylactery, or excuse me, full on Master of the Cold Dark. Phylactery on 9 out of 12 stacks. Still holding level 16. Either Kel'Thuzad forgot his 16, or he's really, really considering that talent tier. Oh my god, it's the Chest Looter on my channel. What's up, bud? Good to see you, dude. Thanks for coming by. Did the way to Pustule, it did connect onto that Nubrak, but he was a little too far away from any follow-up. And to be honest, nothing was really gained outside of maybe this fort front gate in mid lane. I gotta be honest, I'm a little disappointed with the results of finding a triple kill. This also will be 20 talents here on the left-hand side. Okay, so they're gonna they're using Kel'Thuzad as a bit of a bait. They're gonna flank into this Anubrak. Crushing Jaws from the Orphea will pull Johanna back in, and she does go down. Brightwing is gonna get Sky Suplexed to death as she is deposited onto the ground, but Imperius still goes down. A massive shove will be interrupted by the kill into, Stukov, as a lone Malthael is inside the cocoon, and he will be taken down. And that is another. With the keep in top lane gone, no healer around. Brightwing dead for 42. They still have great damage to go into the core, and for those of you wondering, our Zul'jin is currently on 158 stacks. And it looks like this is going to be the end of map number 2 in our first best of 3 of the day. And Zul'jin will not complete our Twitch gamble. He does complete his stacks, but he doesn't get the stacks we're looking for our Twitch prediction. So either way, GG, well played. Rooster Pizza take the best of 3 series here in Division E in a 2-0. GG, well played. Why is everyone's name gray except Stark? No, Chess is pink, Kaimo's purple, Lard is gray, Cav is purple, Stark is usually green. I'm usually pink. $199 or less was the Twitch prediction. Hey, we got more Heroes of Stormcasting for all of you. We got Division B East coming up next. Division Beast.